Are you a New Year's resolution? Is it a yes or nah, I'm good?
Fuck no, man. I think New Year's resolutions is so cliche. And I think it hinders more people than it helps, you know? So for instance, like why the fuck would I be like, every New Year's I'm gonna make this goal. I have to wait till New Year's, wait till this certain fucking day to just manifest this goal. That's bullshit. Like, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? So while you're waiting, everybody, you don't announce this big ass goal, right? Now everybody's got their eyes on you now. So now you feel obligated that you have to do this shit. Now there's pressure on you. It's just so much, you know? And if you don't hit it, that's what I think about 90 or 70% of people who make New Year's resolutions never fucking get past March. There's no bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, man, like New Year's resolutions, like I think people just do it because it makes them feel like they're part of the crowd. Like everybody wants to get better. And I think that's in our human nature to be better. But they use that time just to say something cool, like, hey, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. And normally those are the things like, if someone told you like, hey, I need you to stop smoking for you to live for your kids, you would do in a heartbeat. Like there would be no question about it. Or hey, I need you to eat right, or I need you to work out at least once a week if you want to see your kid walk down the aisle or something like that. You would do it. But those are New Year's resolutions. And so it almost makes weird of like we choose something that we know we're not going to succeed at. Because honestly, we really don't want to succeed at it, because that is the biggest fear we have of like we know we need to do it, but we don't want to do it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, man. And this is like people make these resolutions for passions or just goals that are just not realistic, right? For instance, and I always say this to people who always put weight loss goals for like at the New Year's. You know, my New Year's, it always starts with my birthday. Boom. I'm already got goals written. I'm already ahead of the damn curve. So you think about that. I'm already about 4 months, 5 months ahead of everybody else who's starting just to think about their goals for next year. You know what I mean? So it's very strange how, but that goes along with herd behavior that we always talk about. Just go along with the masses. Shit, everybody else is doing this New Year's thing. I think that it's kind of engineered that way so everybody can start over at the same time, you know, quote unquote.
Yeah, the best part about it is always the gyms, right? Like if you go to a local gym, you always know like where it's going to happen. And again, in March time frame, you start noticing, you know, February, you know, a little bit less. March, you're like, huh? And the next, you know, by April, you're back to normal. It's back to just business
all the time, you know. And I always tell these people, the people who do that every year, I always say this because they're seasonal. They're trying to get ready for April or the, you know, the summer, springtime when it gets warm. Every year it gets harder. That New Year's resolution gets harder because that's not their life. They're forcing something that they neglected. And they think they're going to get this instant gratification from in like 3 or 2 months. There's no way in fuck that you're going to get 20, 30 pounds. If it took you 3 years to put it on, it's going to take you about almost that time or a little bit less to take it off the right way. You know?
Yep.
If not, the people who take it off the fast way end up coming back the next year for their new resolutions bigger than what they were.
Yeah, I remember when we first started working together, that was one of the first things you told me. You said, hey, man, like when it comes to weight loss, however long it took you to put this weight on, it's going to take that amount or double. So get ready. And but knowing that it's going to take me a long time to lose 20 pounds, let's just say, I'm telling you, man, there's nothing that knowing, hey, man, before I even step on this journey, it's going to take me some time. So just sit back, get comfortable, and celebrate that 1 pound, that half a pound. Just celebrate that. And it makes wonders.
But look at you though. You dropped all this weight, and it's permanent. You have lost the fear of this, of like eating out with your family and everything like that. You've lost, and that's what it's all about, man. Like you just can't live in this fear of it within your own vessel, and expect to damn do well on the outside. It's not going to happen, you know. So I think for you, man, this other thing you have going on is because you fixed everything on the inside. Now you just vibrating high as fuck right now. I mean, you know, we ain't gonna talk about what you got going on, but you got some good shit going on, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's one of those things like every year I like to do something physically challenging. And this year, I was like, you know what? I want to lose weight. So I talked to you last year around this time frame. We had talked about it and you got
Mm-hmm.
me set up and we hit the ground running. And it is a challenging. Like I talked to my wife, like, man, when we look back at the whole year, man, we had to lose some weight. We had to get some things right. Now we're in a really good groove. We know exactly
Mm-hmm.
where it is. And, I told her, I was like, man, I never worried about 30 pounds. I never worried about 20 pounds. I literally sat there and said, like, I'm going to eat my meal today, whatever breakfast is, I'll work out. Lunch is lunch and dinner is dinner. And after that,
Yeah.
we'll worry about breakfast.
Yeah. And here it is. And you're back to eating just amount of food or more than you when you just started. And you're
Yep.
25, 30 pounds down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it just works out very good. So I'm just very happy for you.